You should get the vaccine. This is sponsored by the HPV vaccine. I guess we'll have to see.
What's up, guys? I'm Patrick McDonald. Welcome to Havin a Day. This is a podcast where I take you on a little hang with my friends. I have two really wonderful people joining me today, Katie Marovitch and Nikki McKenzie. I've known them both for years and years and years through the UCB community, through the Dropout community. They're both really wonderful. They met on a project that I can't wait to talk about with them because it's very specific. I was involved in a really weird way and it ended really weirdly. Regardless, I'm so excited. This is going to be a really fun day. We have a very special guest joining us. His name is Milo, and he is Nikki's 1-year-old son. This is the youngest guest I've had on this podcast, but I've driven a lot of babies around, so don't worry. I know what I'm doing, and we're going to go slow. And we're getting a sweet treat. Can you even imagine? We're heading out to Sherman Oaks, which is a neighborhood right outside of Los Angeles. It's technically in the valley. But it's right at the kind of early edge of the valley, but many would consider this the valley, and it's gonna be a good time. There he is, Milo. Hi guys, welcome. This is Havin a Day. This is it. Welcome, please welcome Katie Marovitch, Nikki McKenzie, and Milo. Is it Milo Dapple McKenzie or Milo? What's his last name?
Milo McKenzie Perez Dapple.
Milo McKenzie Perez Dapple. Wow, MM.
MM.
DP? PD. MMPD.
MMPD.
MMPD. Wow, really exciting. Yeah, the baby's right there, kind of the banker from Deal or No Deal style. You can't really see it, but Milo.
And I will be navigating.
He's got his best bow tie on.
He's got his bow tie on. You're going to see it when we do the montage.
It's really cute.
I'm very
Do a little
excited.
loop around.
We're going to do a little
Do a little
We're
loop.
doing a little loop. Guys, how's it going today? How are you?
Today is fantastic. This is the first thing I've had to do, and otherwise I've just been sitting. Do you ever find that if you have like one thing in the afternoon that you can't do anything until that thing, like you can't
locks
do
me off.
any other work?
Yes.
I can't even look at emails. I'm like, I've got something at 3:00.
I'm terrible like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, no. And all that, for me, that mostly happens with working out. I'm like, oh, I can't work out today. I got something at 6 p.m.
Yes.
I can't go to something at 10 a.m.
Obviously.
I'm really busy.
No, I'm the opposite. I need to have 3 things a day that I do.
Are you serious?
But I can't do more than 3 things.
Oh my gosh.
Now I have a baby, 3 things is different.
Yes. So let's talk about your baby a little bit. There is a baby in the car.
There is
I'm
a
not lying.
baby.
We didn't add any audio. There is a microphone on the baby too, in case Milo has anything he wants to say. We're taking it right? Okay,
Yeah.
great. Your baby just turned 1.
Yay.
Oh my gosh! And we were just talking about how you hid your baby on Instagram for like a year.
I did. I did not announce it until my birthday, and he was 6 months old.
Oh,
Yeah, got him.
Milo loves
It's okay. I'm
that.
not embarrassed of you. I love you.
He's pissed. He's already bringing it up.
He's mad.
He's like, you know, while we're on the air, I'm actually going to bring up
Yes.
some drama. It's
This is-
really nice.
I'm already hurting his inner child.
Yeah, so it's okay. It's okay. It's good. It's fine.
Where's that
That's
person?
great.
What
What's that?
Out
That's
of the Papa
crazy.
John's.
Out of the Papa John's.
Well, when you need your Papa John.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was
man.
wild. In case you didn't see that, someone just fully drove the opposite side of the street and then did a little loop around.
There is a literal baby on board, by the way.
Yeah.
It's just, you know what I heard? Somebody I know put a baby on board sign on their car because they get honked out when parking all the time because they live on a busy street, even though
Yeah.
they don't have a baby. And now it's helped them
It has.
with people. Yeah.
So people are less aggressive when you have a
Yeah.
baby on board sign.
So it's something to know.
That's right. You know, that's like having a handicap placard.
Yeah,
Yes.
but that's a little more not okay
Sure.
to lie about.
Yes, that's disgusting. You should not do that.
Yes, I would never
Don't do that, Nikki.
Nikki.
Don't do that, Nikki.
Nikki, don't
That's
do
great.
that.
I've never. And
Don't lie.
Nikki,
Nikki,
don't do
don't be
that.
lying.
Nikki, don't be
my
lying.
dad has one, so sometimes I drive his car.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
and that's actually
like
fine.
he needs it.
That's fine.
Yeah, if he needs
Wait.
it, he
I've
needs
done
it.
it like twice. But I
So,
won't do it again.
what is the thing that? Okay, I want to talk about having a kid because it's something that you have, and we
It's
don't.
something that
I
you
have it. Yes, I do.
Neither of us currently have kids. I want to see what the deal is. What's it all about? These
Yeah,
are the hard-hitting questions.
What is it like?
Do you have a
Is it
Yes.
crazy?
Well, also being in the industry, you're an actor. You're the best self-taper I know. Yeah, I go to you for
I
everything.
love putting you on self.
You're amazing. Have you ever done self-tape with Nikki?
No, do you
She's a genius at it.
do you
She's
do
amazing.
it like you have a little setup?
Yeah, I have a whole like studio in our office.
Yeah.
We just
Okay.
like play around. It's so fun.
That's
Go in
really
there.
good.
I'm a Virgo. I like to control things, you know.
That's
So
what
it's
it
like
is.
self tapes are great in that sense. You can send
Yeah.
your best take,
That's a good point.
right?
That's good. Self-tapes are good
You
for that.
gotta.
It's part of the industry now.
Which can, you know, sometimes you can obsess over that.
That's true. Also, that reminds me that you guys got to know each other during that web series
Yes.
that I wrote,
Yeah,
right?
King and Katie.
King and Katie.
That was the first
Katie,
thing.
That was the first thing, but
And
this
then-
is a whole different
Oh my God,
deal.
King and Katie was on Dropout. You were on King and Katie.
Modern Family.
We-
Modern Family.
We won't say anything too much. There
Yes.
was a vet clinic that we worked for. Long story short, we wrote a web series for a vet clinic. I did that ended up never seeing the light of day because one of the vets was offended by it.
Yes, that's what
Because you wrote
happened.
it too well.
I wrote it too.
That is so funny. But actually, it was fun. But
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, Milo was the whistleblower.
What
Yeah.
did you
Milo, what did you think?
were you triggered by the veterinarians?
Silence speaks
Silence.
volumes. Wow,
Wow.
That was such a well written.
it was.
That's very
I had a
nice of you
blast.
guys.
But what I was gonna say is, we all became such good friends.
Yes.
During that, it was a real blast to shoot.
It was really nice. Well, this vet clinic decided to kind of go off and spend would you guys guess what? $30,000, $50,000, more
Wait,
than that?
no, like $200,000.
Was it $200,000? Did you hear the budget?
I did hear that from someone, but I don't know if that's
They
true.
spent almost $250,000 on that
Doing
web series
that.
they never released.
Yes, that's what I heard.
That's
Can we release
crazy.
it now? Because it really was so funny.
No, but you can put it on your reel. We have permission.
You
to do
can?
that.
Do you
Yes.
have
They
it?
did give us permission.
I do
Yeah.
have it. I
Can you
think.
say? I've never seen it.
What?
I'll
We
send
should-
it to
Why
you.
do we have a
And I
party?
made
We
it.
should have a party. I will say,
Could I put it on this?
No, definitely not.
Show clips of on my
You
podcast?
cannot
Please give me
do
a
that.
password.
Okay.
And then on Fulton, you're going to turn
Okay,
left.
Thank you. Oh, we should tell them what we're doing today.
We have such an exciting day. We're going to go to Brian's Shave Ice to get some shave ice.
Thank you.
And then we're going to be going to the park with Milo and having some fun there.
That's right.
I
That's
feel
it.
like when I have a microphone, I act like I'm a news.
This is the whole experiment with me hanging out with my friends where I go, I'm going to film our hangouts, and then I see if they're different or not.
Am I different?
No, I don't think you're different.
You really aren't your authentic self.
You guys, let's actually be honest. Am I being different? Are you
Yes.
guys I am.
You're being so weird.
I don't think Nikki's being different. I think
No,
Milo's
Nikki-
being different.
Milo's definitely putting on an act.
Milo's spinning plates back
Yeah, I don't understand it. We're not even filming you right
No,
now.
it's crazy.
He's a little too cool for sport.
It's cool.
He's
It's
a
cool.
cool
Wait.
dude.
So that was a crazy thing, though. That's the thing about the industry is you make things that never exist.
All the
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah.
And things that not only that you love, that you
Yes.
like labor and love and
Yes.
talk about.
Yeah.
That's your baby.
Well, that was a crazy thing for me because they made me spend an entire day at a vet clinic, and then I wrote it based on the characters, which is why it was so realistic. And I had to watch 3 spangs and a neutering.
That's horrible.
That was
I
a
don't think-
writing job.
I couldn't have seen that. Grandma's Thai Kitchen is fantastic.
Is it good?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
is it?
really good.
Okay. Oh yeah, we are in Sherman Oaks. Do you guys like Sherman Oaks in
I
general?
like Sherman Oaks.
Okay.
It makes me feel like rich family.
Yeah.
It does.
Rich family.
Absolutely.
Rich family.
Yeah, it is like rich family out here.
I don't live in Sherman Oaks yet.
No. You both.
Someday.
You both live kind of around.
We do.
Not
Adjacent.
Sherman Oaks.
We're
in
in,
the same area.
we're in the valley.
Yeah, you're in
Yeah.
the valley.
Valley girls.
Were you guys always Valley girls out here? No, you were
No.
West Hollywood forever, Nikki.
I love WeHo. I miss it.
You missed
I
it?
lived in Pico Robertson for quite a while.
Oh, really?
Yes.
When?
I
Did
lived
I know
there
you then?
from 2012 through 2019.
No
Yes.
way.
Literally, that's where I lived.
You moved to that
That's
apartment
Beverly
complex,
Hills,
right?
Yeah.
Right before the pandemic.
Yes.
What else?
Whoa.
That was my first time in the valley. You know what it was? Anytime we hung out, it would be on the east side because I was constantly driving there. I was
Yeah.
only there.
Must have been it.
Oh, driving to UCB stuff?
Yeah,
That's
UCB
nice.
stuff and like other weird venues.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
You don't like the West Side.
No, Milo hates the West Side.
Oh, that's okay.
Wow.
I know. Really intensive on the
Okay.
west side.
I remember like even when I was dating, when I was in Brentwood and Ryan lived in West Hollywood, it was like San Diego. You know what I mean?
Wow, yeah.
Yes. Wait, you lived in Brentwood?
I was in Brentwood. Yeah.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, like
That's
right before
really
I was in
fancy.
West Hollywood. Well, you guys, I had an apartment. I paid $700
What?
to live in this apartment with 2 other roommates.
Oh my gosh.
It
You
was
don't have to give the mic to Milo.
Okay,
Milo
wait,
has
okay.
his own mic.
Oh, Milo's his own mic.
Yeah, we want to hear
I'm not
you.
interviewing him.
We love the baby. I love that the baby's here.
That's it. I'm back.
We love the baby, folks.
We love the baby.
We love the baby.
We love it.
Milo's got his own mic. Milo's set
Okay,
up.
rock
But you
on.
can obviously talk to him. I don't want to. This video looks really bad. Ignore your child.
Look,
Wait, so
they
how
gotta fit into our life. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yes.
They need to fit. We need time.
We
okay?
need me and Patrick were also our parents. We need time
We need
away
time.
from our kids.
My 7 kids.
My 17
They're
kids.
all named Irene.
I hate them.
They're awful.
I hate my
I
children.
don't know which one is which, and that's my fault.
You shouldn't have done
I
that.
shouldn't have done
But
that.
hey, you know,
Wait.
it's building grit.
$700? How did you get
That's
that? How did
wild.
you swing that? Was it cursed?
It was
Were there ghosts?
I think it was
Different.
just lucky. It was like it was,
Oh no, I'm using a different accent.
I'm sorry, keep going.
Sorry, so sorry about that.
no, keep the accent. I like
All right.
it.
Okay. Just know she wouldn't have it. She wouldn't have it normally. No, you would. You do. You
I do have an accent.
You do. I've always had an accent.
I've always had an accent. Please.
Okay.
Nikki, you simply must talk.
So yes, it was rent controlled.
Oh, no, she doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was rent controlled.
They were rent controlled, and there were 3 roommates
Okay.
who were living there.
Oh,
Women.
And it was just a rotating thing, you know.
Okay.
And so I just got really lucky. It was a little bit of a weird setup where everyone you get to share a bathroom. No one
Ugh,
had their own.
I would hate
Oh.
It was
that.
Jack and Jill.
so you shared a bathroom with one other roommate.
Moore Park, turn right.
Yes. So I think that's also why it was cheaper
Yeah.
because it was like rent controlled. I lived there until I moved in with Ryan.
Wow.
Wow. Did you know the roommates? Or how did you?
Yeah, I knew one of them.
Okay.
And then the other girl was on Craigslist, and it was like a constant rotating thing. There was one guy who moved in, I can't even remember his name, who had a concussion.
Wow, you probably can't remember your name either.
Well, it was a crazy story because I was like, Ryan was like, this isn't real. But basically, this guy.
No
had a-
disrespect, but I've had many concussions. I've gotten in so many bike
Wait,
accidents.
seriously?
Yeah, I've always flipped over my bike. all the
That's
time.
horrible.
You know about all the bike accidents.
I know
I've gotten
you
into.
have, yeah.
No, but this guy got a concussion and like could speak Spanish. Like he was
What?
speaking a different language. He like his girlfriend was telling the story of like he didn't remember, but during a certain time after the concussion, he was like somebody else.
Whoa.
And like they
crazy.
didn't know if he had like gone into a past life or like why he all of a sudden was this different person that could speak
Oh
this
my
language he'd never learned.
Okay, we've talked about this before a lot, Nikki. Do you know your past lives? Do you know some of them?
I have I don't know. I
You
don't
have a
know.
few. You don't know if you know.
I don't know if
you
I
have
know.
like a sense. Have you explored any past life stuff?
Me?
Okay, yeah.
No.
No.
Do you believe in it?
I don't know. You know what? I will say, since I used to never be a person that was like in any way spiritual or ever thought about that. But then since my father died last year, I have been more like, oh, I hope something like that is
Yeah.
true. I hope you live on.
Wouldn't it be nice if it was? I came
beautiful.
to that arrangement as well, where I was like, oh, so what if it is fake? It would
Yes.
be awesome if it was
It's a
real.
beautiful thought. It
So
really is.
Why don't we live in the idea that it's real?
Yeah,
agree
I
with
like
There's
that.
something really comforting about it.
I agree.
Yes, it's
agree.
very comforting to think like that. You know, his soul or whatever could be somewhere around here, like whatever in trees or wind, whatever.
Do you have a thing? Is it hummingbirds or quarters or anything like that?
Yes, little birds. My mom
Really?
started getting birds on her windowsill.
Oh.
That the birds that they used to like to watch together, which was very sweet. I think it's cardinals.
Cardinals?
Wait,
Yeah.
they would. Oh, so that's for sure him.
Yeah, and so like when I was home actually the last time, there was a cardinal like looking into the window. It was just very nice. But yeah, again, it's just like, isn't it nicer just to think that
Yeah.
could be someone?
It's funny. I've gone through both versions of that. I had a friend that passed away when I was in college, and then there used to be a song that played all the time that he loved, and I heard it once before I was on a roller coaster, and I heard it, and I was like, oh, he's with me on the roller coaster.
What was
And
the
then,
song?
well, I'll tell you after this. It heard it on the roller coaster, and then the roller coaster pulled out, and it pulled my neck, and I was like, fuck that guy. I was like, no way. Oh, if he did that, then I'm pissed at him. He's such an asshole. The song was Everything by Usher
I
and
love
Pitbull and Neo.
that. Oh, that's cute.
I think, yeah.
So you were
But I also can't claim that like his song is a major pop song. You know what I mean? That they play at Six Flags. But I'm not mad.
I don't know. They don't play that often.
No, I
anymore.
feel like that's not that common.
Well, this was
Oh,
when it
the
came
time.
out.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
It's a pretty common. I don't know. Who knows? It's just-
I definitely think I was a knight.
You think you were a knight in your
Yeah,
past
I
life?
think I told you the story, but I when Ryan and I started dating, I used to have these very. First of all, I think I was a knight and a gay knight, and I
Gay
think Ryan
knight.
was also a knight, and we were in love. I think
You
that,
and your current husband were
Yeah.
gay knights.
this is what I believe. I've also been told that I was a gay actor in Greece, which is crazy because I gave birth to my kid in Greece.
That's pretty.
Did
cool.
you give birth in Greece?
I mean, not birth. I conceived. Sorry, conceived.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Words are not right
I was
for
going to
me.
say, that's
No,
why.
it's fine. We don't. Words are
conceived.
not
Point
exact. Words are not exact. on this
exact.
Words
podcast.
don't matter.
We
on
don't
this
really use
podcast.
the words the right way.
No, and
No.
we're not going to.
No.
And we're not going for that. So
It's
please.
kind of actually boring.
I
if
gave
we
birth.
Boring.
Conceived. No, but I had when Ryan and I started dating, I was very much in love. I said I love you. I think a month in,
Wow.
I said I fucking love you, and I started having these crazy dreams about him where he was always like a soldier. So he was a knight or a soldier. World War II.
Whoa.
He'd come in. He'd be dying. He'd always have like
Whoa.
bullet holes through him or like knives, or it was very bloody, very scary. And I'm the kind of person that doesn't like any kind of horror or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see a lot of blood. It makes me really sad.
Any gore.
Any gore, yeah. So he would come to my door dying, and he would fall into my arms. And we were falling in love. And every time in the dream, instead of comforting him, I would start yelling at him and be like, fuck you for choosing honor over love, and fuck you for not choosing me.
Oh
I
my
hate
God,
you.
that's
These really
intense.
violent, like
Whoa.
angry reactions in the
We're
dream.
going in here.
Yes, left in here.
So then I finally told him I was having, because I kept having, it was a recurring thing.
Whoa.
We got high one night. I told him, and he started laughing, and he was like, oh, I've had dreams of being a soldier since I was like 5 years old.
Whoa.
And then I was
That's so
like,
weird.
isn't that weird? And I was like, oh, okay, so we've done this before. Like, we've done this
Yes.
before,
Whoa.
and you're choosing love
and you
this
were
time.
meant to find each other.
You're choosing love and not honor because it's easier because you guys are straight.
Or are we?
Or are we? Yeah, you're right. That's a good point.
But-
I don't know.
okay,
Or
but
you're
you
both
can
gay knights. You both identify as gay knights.
I love that.
I think that's beautiful.
That's beautiful. That's really nice.
I was told by a guy once that I had maybe was potentially because I'm a Sagittarius, and this guy was like a reads stuff, and he's like very much an astrologer, but kind of favors Sagittariuses because he's a Sagittarius. He believes that Sagittariuses have done so much in their life, so many life cycles that like the being a Sagittarius is a victory lap, and so you're like you're like celebrating. You get to be celebrated and have a nice lucky life. But he said that to do that, you have to do something good in your past life. And so he thinks that I was a hero in the Civil War,
Wow.
which makes me question on what side.
Yeah.
And also makes me question what side is the universe on.
I think we can assume
The
good
North,
side.
right?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I was born in Arlington, Texas. And so Arlington was an important battle in the Civil War. And weirdly, when I was younger, I was obsessed with the Civil War.
That's really strange.
And I had an Irish flag. There's an Irish regiment for the Civil War that used to hang in their room. And I had a map of all the battles, like a National Geographic Civil War map when I was like 24. The point, like when I was I had like a girl in my room and she was like, so you like love the Civil War? And I was
You're
like,
just drawn to it.
I should take that off.
I don't think so. I hate when people shame you for like your interests.
Yucky,
That's
you're
not-
young.
Yeah, that's not a weird thing. A lot of people
No.
are into war. That's a totally normal thing.
I know. It's normal. Okay, Milo hates war.
You don't like Sorry, Milo.
Oh, I get it.
Patrick on the wrong
Milo
side.
says everything correct. Milo hates war. I get it. He's on the right side.
We
Cool,
love
Milo.
war.
Give us a hot take, Milo. Okay, we are here, by the way.
Let's get shaved ice.
I've held all of us
Shaved ice?
hostage talking about my Sagittarius stories. We're going to get shaved ice. What's this called? Brian's Shaved Ice?
I think it's Brian's.
Okay, we're going to Brian's.
Brian's Shaved Ice in Sherman Oaks.
Do you guys have any strategy for shaved ice? Any
Yes.
flavor you're going to get? What are you
I
gonna
always go some sort of lemon lime. I love lemon lime.
get? Okay.
And sometimes you can get custard on the bottom of
Okay.
shaved ice. Do you like it with the vanilla custard over it?
Oh, I like the stuff, the cream
Yes.
on top.
Oh
What-
yeah, they've got all that.
Okay, what about you, Nikki?
What are you gonna do?
You know, I don't usually get shaved ice, so this is going to be an adventure for me.
Wow,
Oh.
I eat a lot of shaved ice. Wow.
Really?
I love shaved ice. Don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have the ice cream.
I'm so excited.
They have ice cream.
You want
Do
ice
they have ice cream?
Yeah, they
You
have
should,
ice cream.
you should live a little.
I'll
Are
try it.
you going to get something for Milo?
Yeah, why
Does he
not?
You should get ice
Does
cream
he-
on the bottom and then shaved ice on the top, and then eat it together. It's delicious.
Yeah.
Usually eat a lot of dessert, but he did have his first cupcake at his birthday.
Did he go crazy a little bit?
He didn't like it.
I saw.
Wow.
I've seen like little kids eat sugar for the first time, and it literally looks like they are children possessed. Like something came over this one kid. Like he ate like a little juice box, and he was like, "Ah!" And I was like, that's what it's doing to our bodies. I love it.
Yeah.
I love sugar.
Yeah, I
All right, Milo. Okay, we're gonna go.
Well, speaking of Aries,
We're gonna go.
We had a lot of sugar.
Oh boy! Show your tongues. Oh, actually,
Oh,
not
ours
much.
are fine. I was hoping. I was hoping for more.
We just
color.
went to Brian's Shave Ice. It was a blast. Milo had his first ever shaved ice, and those.
Hated it.
Those are his feelings.
Did not like it.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
know. I validate you.
That's a good mother right there.
Hey, oh look.
That's a good mother. It was really good. Let's talk about what happened in there. I got the pineapple with pog,
Yes.
which is
Pomegranate?
something orange guava, papaya orange guava.
Papaya orange guava. And you got the condensed milk
I
on the
got condensed
top
milk
called
on the
the
top.
snow cone.
I like to do that. Snow cap.
I got snow cap, sorry. And I got half lemon, half lime. And usually I like to get the custard, the vanilla custard in the
Mhm.
center. But I was thinking I just wanted the ice today.
Yeah.
And it was great.
And Nikki, you got the
He's feeling the
strawberry.
sugar. Yep. Just the strawberry vanilla.
With the snow cap.
With
Yeah.
the condensed milk, yep.
And you ate like a little bit of it.
Maybe 2 bites.
I had like 7.5.
Okay, 7.5. I do feel there's a level of a snow cone. We got the kitty size, and you'll see in the video, those are not for children.
No.
What kind of kitties are we talking
They're
about?
huge.
humongo.
They're
Those were
huge.
crazy big.
I
Those
love
were
them.
Crazy. They were delicious. There was a
So
lot of
good.
fun happening in there. Milo was the king of the town.
Yes.
Everyone loved him. I'm going left.
You know what?
What's happened?
I have no idea.
I think it's right.
I'll go left, right?
Go
I don't
left.
know.
Go left.
I can't.
Sometimes you got to make a risk and take
Yeah.
a risk and see what happens.
Yeah, go left.
There was
go
some-
left and then right.
the poor high schooler that was working in there. Shout
I
out to
did
him.
feel
I
bad.
We love him, but it was the rush, and he's the only one working there, and he was overwhelmed.
So go right.
I feel like that girl who came in liked him.
She had yes.
Okay,
you
did
see
she have
that
a crush on
whole
her?
Absolutely. So it was a high school boy doing everything. He was the only person in the shop, and then this high school girl came in. And
She was very friendly.
She was super nice, super sweet, and she was definitely flirting. She was saying like, "You need to hire me." I heard her say that, and
What?
Yeah.
yeah,
Did they know each other? You think?
They
I think they knew each other.
absolutely know
Because
each
when
other.
we were leaving, she was like, "You did a great job."
Yes,
no way. And when we
100%.
left, he was alone with her.
yeah,
Yeah.
she
Oh, I hope they're
loved.
kissing.
She
I
loved
hope they're
him.
kissing.
No,
No,
she
that's
left
awesome.
too, though. She also loved.
did
I
she
saw.
leave behind
Yeah.
us?
Okay.
Oh,
But I
missed
think
it.
she was just trying to sort of flirt a little bit, and you'll turn right on Riverside.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it
But
was
like
cute.
high school kind of crush love is
It was.
the best.
It's the
It's
best.
so
It's
cute.
the cutest. Did you guys have people that you had crushes on that worked at places? Did you ever go visit them at their workplace?
No.
No.
I don't think I did either.
I would have loved that.
I went to an
Like
all-girls
theater
school, though,
stuff.
so...
I don't know if I like had crushes.
I was just going to say the same thing. I
Yeah.
don't think I had any crushes. I don't think there was anyone in my high school I would have ever had a crush on.
I was so oblivious
What was your
to
type?
anyone.
My type?
Yeah, what
Both
was
of
your
you.
type?
What were your types?
I guess it was no one. I didn't have any
Okay, so it wasn't even like...
I think I was
Your
just...
type wasn't at school. You just didn't like it.
My type was myself and no one
I think
else.
I was so
like that
petrified.
type.
I think I had a little bit of a tall guy syndrome where people thought that I was more mature just because I was
Mhm.
taller, but I was not, and I was petrified.
Yeah.
What was your type, Nikki?
What was my type? I mean, I went to an all-girls school, so like I didn't
Okay.
really
But do
like.
you-
For example, my type was my senior prom date was Mark. He was a foreign exchange student from Germany
Okay.
on
Wow.
the swim team, so he was an athlete,
Okay.
and he went to my friend's high school, so
Wow.
she hooked it up.
Okay.
Did you like him? Did you have a crush on him?
I did like Mark. I
Okay.
actually the other day I was wondering where he's probably in Germany somewhere.
Probably.
Probably. You could call him.
Let's call
I
him.
should try to.
He's on
should
the
try
Rhine.
to find him on IG.
Yes, go find him on IG.
Oh my God, you gotta find him on IG.
I recently kind of names come to me out of nowhere, and I'll look them up and see if I can find them on Instagram all the time.
I do that too.
And?
I
Does
always
anyone
look
pop
people.
up?
Some people do, and you're like, whoa, this is not what I thought she would look like now.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But they probably do that for me.
Probably.
Yeah.
I also like the theater guys.
You like the theater guys.
Well, yeah, those were the only boys I really saw.
Yeah, totally.
Aw, did you go to an all-girls school your whole life?
No,
Also,
no.
I thought that says farm boy. I thought it said fart boy.
No.
Fart boy would be a
Fart
great.
boy.
I wouldn't go to Fart Boy.
I wouldn't go to fart boy. That's for sure.
You wouldn't catch
I
me
don't wanna be
dead in
farting.
Fart. No way. You wouldn't catch me in Fart Boy.
Hell no. That's not me. That's not my style.
No.
Do you fart in
no,
front
no.
of your partners?
No.
Probably.
Probably. Wait, you don't know?
Maybe.
No.
Do you?
Yes.
That's a big thing, though. Like,
Stinky.
you've never farted around Wolf?
I'm sure I have
Yeah.
when I'm asleep or something, but
That's what I think. I think maybe when I'm asleep.
Yeah, I don't. Normally I'm a private. I'm someone who will go to the restroom.
I used to do that.
I recently have been in situations where I've had to say to him, like, and this is how I say it. I say, I have to go to the bathroom and not the nice kind.
That's so cute. That's so dainty.
Wait, that's so funny.
And not the nice kind.
Wait, so what does that mean? Does he have to
Poop.
leave?
No.
I know that. I know that meant poop. I knew that. Does he have to leave your house?
No.
Oh, it's on the left. It's right. We're here.
No, I told that to him the other day, and he said, you have to take a shit? Go take a shit. I said, okay.
I love that.
But I feel really nervous about it. I'm
I
like,
know. It's a
"Oh,
weird
God."
thing.
I mean, I fart so loud now. I think
Yeah.
because after pregnancy, they see a lot happens to your body. So he's seen a lot. So I
He's
just.
seen inside your body.
Is there
Literally.
like a body part that, and if you don't want me to ask weird pregnancy questions,
No.
I don't have to.
Love it.
If I just like lock in on pregnancy questions.
Well, I didn't know that a lot of women poop when they.
Oh,
they
I did
poop-
know that.
they poop
I
when
didn't
they
know
have
that.
birth. Yeah.
I've had friends. I know. That's a
Also,
big thing.
This is
Yeah.
This is a little thing for the podcast. If you watched all the episodes, I'm pretty good with parking. I just want to let everyone know I got perfect parking last time, and I have
Look at
perfect
this
parking
parking.
right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
Parking
we
has
are
never
good.
been an issue.
We're good at parking.
Yeah,
We're
we're
good.
good at parking.
This
I
is
always
fun.
get princess parking. It's very cool.
Princess parking.
I was gonna say, is there a part of your body that you're surprised by changed when you were pregnant, like your
Ooh.
elbow all of a sudden, or like
Oh.
something weird?
I don't know. Well, yeah, I couldn't see my vagina in the shower.
Okay.
And that was just something that had never happened to me before.
Okay. Okay.
You know when you're
Wait.
shower, you know
Wait. Hold on a second. Wait, you mean like when your belly, when it hit your
when
vagina?
my belly got so big.
Okay.
Like I was
Okay.
used to like, you're like washing all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you kind of had to
And you
look.
can,
You
like,
had to feel for
You were
it.
like, what the heck?
Yeah.
You knew where it was. You didn't have to feel it. I don't know.
Like I couldn't shave down there because I usually I like to be
Sure.
like a baby's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that sounds kind
Wow.
of weird now that I'm a mom. You know, I actually like
No,
to
it's
shave down
true.
there.
Can
But
you see there now?
Yes.
Is that too personal?
Yeah, no. Yeah. But it was just...
What do you think you can't see there now? Look, she has blindness to it. It doesn't show up in her eyes.
No. I just meant like, did it move? Did it move?
I can't
Oh.
recognize my
Did
pussy
it move
anymore.
like farther
This
back?
is fascinating.
Did
to
it?
ask
Did your?
about.
I'm asking if your vagina moved.
And
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Milo.
Have you ever looked at your vagina? Because I actually wouldn't.
Not really. No,
I was never.
I haven't.
Yeah, I listened to a podcast once and it was like, take a mirror and look.
I will never.
And I should. I think
No.
to answer, I don't think it moved, but I don't
Yeah.
know, actually.
And I guess I'm guessing it can move.
I think,
I would think so.
yes. I mean, after you give birth, like, it's like if you sneeze too hard, you can pee. Like, things fall out.
Of your vagina?
Yeah. I mean,
What?
liquids. Like,
Oh,
I didn't,
liquids.
like, if I was laughing too hard, if I was TMI, I was laughing too
Yeah.
hard, or if I sneezed too hard, I'd like pee a
Milo's
little
a
bit.
Joe Rogan fan. Milo is not interested in this kind of stuff. He's like, this is not Sigma talk.
No.
He's like, the Sigma males don't talk about this. Kind
We
of
don't talk about this.
stuff.
Wow.
Wow,
He's
that's
gonna buy a
so
Tesla.
interesting.
That's fascinating.
Okay, good for him. That's so interesting to me.
Wow.
Yeah. That thing. Yeah, it's interesting to just not see parts of your body that you used to.
That's a good point.
You know.
Yeah, you literally can't.
What was
your
funny
belly.
was like when I was giving birth, the nurses were amazing, and they were very, because I thought I was going to have this really kind of like easy, beautiful, like smooth birth. That wasn't the case. But what was funny is I was playing like my workout, because they tell you to play a workout like playlist. So I was playing like Eminem, like 50, like old school rap, like 50s. He came
Good.
out to In the Club. 50s.
I love that.
I
But
do love that.
the nurses were like, okay, push like you're having
Whoa.
the biggest poop of your life.
Whoa.
And so it was like very funny to be like, okay, so poop is like a thing. It's a totally cool thing. It's a normal thing.
It's a
But
normal
like-
thing.
But that was the last thing I remember was like them saying like push, like you have the biggest poop.
Wow.
Wow. I was also gonna say, I guess I'm so curious. You're like probably one of my closest friends who has a baby who is also the most open to talk about it. So I always ask
Yeah.
you these questions.
I love
But what is it to be that type of person where all of a sudden you're answering these questions? Is it you're cool with it? Or is it weird where you're like, wow, I'm getting a lot of questions about this?
Yeah,
thing.
everyone's curious
It's
about
like, do you feel like everyone around you
vagina.
is kind of like, how have you done this thing?
No,
No,
I
I was
love it
curious
because
about
I
it.
didn't know a lot before I did it. So it's
Yes.
nice to kind of pull the curtain back.
Yeah, totally.
More
you know.
people should talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's
chat
talk
about it.
I don't know what my vagina looks like either.
I don't think you have one.
Why don't we all take mirrors?
Well, I'm
tonight
nervous.
and
I'm
record
nervous
back?
it
You know
moved.
what?
What if it moves?
Let's take mirrors. Do you have 3 mirrors?
Yeah, that's why we're at the park. Hey guys, we're gonna look at our vaginas in the park.
Children's park.
I got 3 mirrors. What's up, guys? I took my friends to the park to look at their vaginas with mirrors.
We should maybe not do this at a park. Feel
Sorry,
like-
I couldn't get a permit anywhere else.
Horrible.
Anyways, we are at the park. We're gonna hang out.
We're
here
gonna
for
hang
a little
out.
bit. We're
In
gonna
a
look.
not creepy way.
No.
Yes. We
I
have
don't
a
have any
baby.
mirrors.
No.
We're gonna keep our shit inside.
We're keeping our vaginas in our pants.
We get it. The bit's over, Milo.
bit's
We
Milo,
get it.
sorry about that.
We're ending. We're ending it.
Oh, you
we're-
guys want to sing him a song? Maybe he'll
Yes.
stop
Oh,
crying.
let's singing.
Amazing grace, how sweet
That-
the
okay, crying loud.
sound that
It's
saved
working.
a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
And rest in peace, Nikki's vagina.
I can't believe that worked. We just sang a Nikki said, let's sing a song to quiet the baby. Katie started singing Amazing Grace.
I loved that song as a child because
Oh,
of
it's working.
Okay, you want more?
We can't do it again. We can't do it again.
Okay, you want to go play?
Okay,
We're going to go play.
okay, we're
Okay,
gonna
let's go play.
We're gonna go play.
We're gonna go play.
See
We
you
gotta
there.
go play.
Okay, we're gonna go play. Bye, bye, bye.
pooping.
Is
He's
he
pooping. He's
Okay, we're
pooping.
back from the park.
Bringing it around.
Bringing it around. Speaking of poop, we just talked about
Milo's
poop.
pooping.
Wonderful time at the park. Milo's potentially pumpkining, as they say in the child film industry. Not child film. in the child star industry.
Yes, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds really bad.
Yikes! Pumpkining is when a kid hits up against their hours,
Okay.
and they basically turn into a pumpkin, aka they're useless.
Oh.
Yes. I'm
Because-
familiar with the term.
Yeah. So they're pumpkining. So
He's pumpkin.
we're going back home to Milo's house where we're all gonna take a nap together.
Yes, I can't wait. I get the crib.
It's gonna get the crib. And that was a wonderful time at the park. We got to be loaded with another public domain song, Katie, just in case.
Yes.
We can
Okay.
just
Let me
do
think.
Amazing Grace again. If we
Yeah.
need to.
Amazing Grace seemed to work.
This was a new park. We're at the Van Nuys Sherman Oaks Park. Universal
Hazeltine.
Access
It is.
It's called like Hazeltine
Lit.
Park.
Hazeltine Park. It's lit.
Super popular. People are loving it. There's a bunch of beautiful dogs.
It's a bop over here.
We loved
It's a
it. We had a
bop.
great time.
I've been using it's a bop to describe places a
It's a
lot.
bop.
It's a
I
bop.
like that.
Do you like it?
I do.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
You
me
can
too.
just-
You
Yeah,
going
go
this
to
way?
the left. You know what? It
Wow.
never knows.
Do you guys take naps?
I take
Yes.
naps all the time. I love them.
I love them too. I used to take surprise naps which I guess you can call exhaustion,
Yes.
where you kind of wake up and you didn't know you went to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
I, do
I used
that
to
all
nap
the
in
time.
my car sometimes in between gigs. Did you ever do that?
Okay, great.
You sleep in your car. I can't sleep in my
between
car.
You
I'm
used
too
to-
worried.
Between gigs or in between auditions sometimes.
You used
'cause,
to
like,
have a crazy gig, Nikki, which is you were a part of a theater company teaching sex ed.
Yeah.
What?
Did you never know this?
I did not
Yeah.
know
Oh,
that.
tell
Paid
us
my
about this,
bills.
Nikki. It's the best.
Nikki, I need to know.
It's my
Um,
favorite.
yeah, I did a play for high school kids about safe sex and STIs.
What
And-
part did you play? The STI?
I played the girlfriend who went on a break with her boyfriend and hooked up with his best friend and then got HPV and chlamydia, but then did not get HPV because I got the vaccine.
Good.
Okay, good.
Which, you know,
Good.
I also
Whoa.
have the vaccine. Or like,
Okay.
You should get the vaccine. This
HPV
this
vaccine.
is sponsored by the HPV vaccine.
Well, we need to figure it out. I
Yeah.
got a letter. It's either the HPV vaccine or HPV.
Okay. I guess we'll have to see. So one of those
We're
two.
gonna see.
So potentially we're pro HPV.
We might be pro.
We might be pro.
Well, let's do both.
Okay,
I
we'll
mean,
record it
everyone
again.
has it, so
Well,
is that true?
a lot
yes,
of people,
everybody
yeah.
has it, and a lot
Oh,
of men
dang.
have it and carry it and pass it on.
And there isn't like really
Oof.
a test for it other than if you have genital warts.
I don't have those.
Yeah,
Okay,
so great.
awesome.
So, you know,
there you
and
go.
it's like a weird viral STI that goes
Wow.
away on its own too. So
Did
I
you,
did get the vaccine.
good. Did you have
Good.
Good, cool.
Okay.
And we're actually pretty close to where I got the monkeypox vaccine.
Why did you get the?
Whoa.
Oh wait, yes.
I was because I'm
makes sense.
bisexual,
I
Katie.
know, I
Jesus
know.
Christ.
Let me fix my
Why?
face. Oh Jesus
How
Christ
often do I
yourself!
have to tell
Come
you that?
on.
No, wait. I was going to ask about the weirdest experiences you had while teaching sex ed to middle schoolers
Yes.
and high schoolers and kids.
Please.
high schoolers, I think the questions were
You'll
really
turn
fun.
right
I miss
on
those. Because I love the high
You
school
don't
age
have to
group.
Okay, great. Keep going.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
No.
They don't need to see the directions. They're actually at home. They're actually seeing it.
I don't think anyone cares enough about where I live. If they
No.
do, wonderful.
No, well, Milo has stalkers.
Milo has-
Yes,
okay,
that's
oh yeah, we
After
get
this one?
sure.
Yes, baby.
Okay, wait. So yeah, let's hear about the weirdest experiences you had with them.
I think the questions. So you had to treat every question like it was a real question. So sometimes
No.
people would ask ridiculous ones like, "Can you have sex with a goat?" Or
Whoa.
I remember one guy was like, he raised his hand and he was like, "So if I stick my
Oh.
earwax in my girl's vagina and she jumps back, then she's got the clap, right?" And I was like,
What?
and you can't laugh because I mean, he meant this. I was like, I think it was some rumor that was going around school, and so I had to say,
a rumor that was going
or
around
an
school.
urban legend that
Wait,
like
if
if your
you put
earwax
Earwax.
You put earwax in someone's vagina and they jump, that means they have
and they
chlamydia?
jump back, not even like forward.
They jump back.
So she's standing?
I guess.
What? Why would you put earwax in a
I
vagina?
have no idea. This
like, that's
poor
a
boy.
nightmare.
How did you
That's a
respond to
nightmare.
that?
Well, I just said, no.
Okay, good.
This fell off.
What is that?
If your girl's jumping back,
Oh, the
it's
microphone?
because of you're putting earwax in her vagina.
Yeah.
Wait, how long
Um,
has that been? Did that just fall off?
It just fell off.
Okay, and you're good.
Yeah, we just...
Wait, so did you have training? How did you like find out about
So you auditioned for it.
you audition? But then did you have training to be able to like talk to kids about it?
Yeah. Like auditioned for I was auditioning for a play
Wow.
or like
Wow.
anything we got for, and then they hire you to become educators. So you get trained on STIs
Did you go all around LA?
all over LA, all over San Diego. It was really fun. It actually the program just got cut, which is really kind
Oh,
of
it's a
sad.
bummer.
that's sad.
Well, I think a lot of teens now are not having sex, which is
That's
interesting.
true.
That is a
Sex
true
has
thing.
decreased.
That is a true
has
thing.
Decreased significantly.
People are not horny
It's
like
a
they used to
very
be.
interesting thing. Or if they're horny, they are not dealing with other people
No.
about it.
Yeah.
We're
but-
growing more isolated as a society.
Now, do
Yeah.
you think that's COVID? What do you guys think?
I think part of it is COVID.
Yeah.
I think part of it is, if you're watching this and you went to COVID or high school or middle
Yeah.
school or college during COVID, I'd love to hear your stories because it's fascinating to me. I teach college kids and I can't really say much because of FERPA laws, but I have experienced the kids having questions or having issues about things that I'm surprised, honestly feel it's like
Mm.
a little bit younger types of questions than I would imagine a college kid, like a 20-year-old.
Are they like
Yeah.
social questions or are they?
Social questions, the way they relate to people, the things they have issues with. Like I have a brother who's the head of the art department at a university, and he has had students who are not comfortable seeing nude drawings,
Wow.
or not nude drawings.
Interesting.
Sorry, nude models. So I don't
Oh.
want to come in on this day because it's very sexual. Like it's like I don't like the idea of sexualization, and his whole
Wow.
thing is like
So they're not holding mirrors up to their vaginas.
they're
No,
not. They're
certainly not.
They're certainly
Not like the three of us just did in the park.
In the park. Roll the tape. But he'll go, this is the least sexual thing you'll ever experience. He's like, when you're drawing
Yeah.
forms, it's so
Shapes, right?
focused on, well, yeah, it's also like a nightmare. Like you're realizing the limitations of your own art. And so it's a stressful day, but not because of the model. The model's
No.
just standing there.
Also, models
Um,
are doing that consensually, right? Like
Yes.
Oh,
Probably are
Right?
not worried by that.
No, it's
Of course.
completely
Thanks, you're like one of your-
non-consensual.
rip a bag over their head. Rip the
Yeah,
bag off and say freeze for 9 hours.
it's really scary.
It's the French girl moment. The paint me like one of your French girls moments.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's very interesting.
But are they like uncomfortable because they have never seen?
Yeah,
that's
they
so
they
Probably.
just think that I think it's inappropriate to see that, but it's just so funny because I think there's a level of
Isolation.
discomfort.
Yeah,
isolation.
discomfort.
Well, it's fear too. I
Do
think
you
it's
need this
scary.
on still?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I'm dropping you guys off at the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah, and you know
Yes,
how to get
for
to the
concert.
Hollywood.
I know how
Bowl.
to get to the bowl, so I don't need.
No.
Okay, good.
No. Yeah.
Which
it's very
concert
interesting.
are we seeing again?
We're seeing King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can't
which is real.
wait.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
so
yeah.
excited for that. For
Sing
real.
their song.
Yeah, sing
I
their
actually
songs.
don't know their music, but it's a real band. It's a jam band.
Oh, seriously.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizard.
Close.
Is that not right? Did I not get that?
No,
Yes.
it's okay.
10 out of 10.
Wait, yeah, I don't know. Were you guys well, we already talked about it. We weren't very
We were children until we
aggressive.
were
We were children until
30.
we were adults.
Yes.
We weren't children until we were
Fully a
adults.
child. I'm still kind of a child.
Whoa, did you see that?
What?
Optimus Prime and Bumblebee, the Transformers?
No, were they there? They
were there.
the real ones?
Yeah, the real ones.
What the heck?
Yeah. You didn't see them?
Okay, I did not see that. We
Okay.
have to go
I'm gonna
back.
turn back
I
around.
have a message for them.
I'm gonna. What am I? Hold on, I'm gonna go back and show you guys.
I do
we
want
could
to
do
see
that
this.
Papa John's move.
Oh, we can do the Papa
We
John's
should
that
do
that
the
man
Papa
taught us at the
John's.
very beginning.
Yes, we did.
What a
Everything is
scary man.
connected.
That was a very scary man.
Okay, wait. And speaking of everything's connected, this is literally where I got my monkeypox shot.
What the heck?
Things
You
are
know, I
crazy.
did read an article. I didn't read an article. That's a lie. I saw a Instagram.
TikTok?
headline.
Yeah. I heard a man scream in the park.
that if you nap during the day, it apparently it somehow anti-ages you by 6 years. Which I was like,
What does that mean?
I
There's so
don't
much
know.
imprecise stuff in that. If you nap during the day, it anti-ages you by 6 years.
yeah, like
Ages
people
you.
who nap during the
Every
day,
day?
like age slower. That's probably
You know
the best
what?
way to
That's
put it.
probably why I still have a child's mind
That's probably it.
because I nap all the time.
Have you guys watched the new Black Mirror? I think it came out this
No, I
weekend.
need to though. I do
No.
like it.
The first episode is spooky. You
I
know,
love
Is
that.
it gonna make me sad though?
This one made me really sad. The type of Black Mirror episode where you're like, oh, that's a horrible reality that doesn't feel far away.
Ugh.
Oh no.
It's really rough.
What's the episode about?
It's about, it's Rashida Jones and Chris O'Dowd. Rashida Jones and Chris O'Dowd are a couple. She gets suddenly sick, and Tracy Ellis Ross comes in and says, hey, I'm part of this new program that basically she needs part of her brain is dead.
Oh.
So she goes, I'm part of a new program where we connect that dead part of your brain, we replicate it.
Oh
and we
wow. You
I
were
know, there they are.
serious.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Oh.
We're going back to
Okay,
see Optimus
very
Prime
cool.
and Bumblebee. Can you film this too? Can you?
Yes.
And I just want to make sure everyone else sees it. I'm not crazy, guys. I'm not.
Do you want me to do it? I can do it.
And it's
You
up to
want-
you guys. Whoever wants to
It's
do
up
it.
to you. We should
Let's get both do it,
Okay.
and we'll do a split screen.
Oh, that's great.
That's great. That's great.
That's great.
So long story short, to get her brain back, they decide, okay, I'm going to do this, even though it's kind of illegal.
You're fine.
Okay. It's not illegal. I know I'm on camera. Okay, here we go, guys. I'll finish Black Mirror after we see Bumblebee and Optimus Prime.
And there they are.
There they are. They're pretty big, huh?
They're big.
And look at that. Oh, that's a Decepticon over there. It's Megazord. What's his
Wow.
name? I don't remember his name.
Cool.
Okay, thanks, guys. Anyways, Black Mirror. This is a mess. Black Mirror. So they get a piece of her brain back. What they do is they replicate the brain, put the piece back, but it's made out of synthetic material that connects to the cloud. And so it's like, oh, we're connected to your network, but it turns into this thing where it's like, oh yeah, you're connected to the network, but it's only in this area. And they're like, now we have like Riverlink Plus. If you don't update to Riverlink Plus, she starts like saying ads all the time.
Oh.
And then it's like, oh, if you want to go farther, you have to get to our new network. And if you want to do this, you have to do our new network.
And pay more.
It's all streaming service, paywall kind of stuff.
What?
And a streaming model, like it's a kind of a satire and the parody of the streaming model, but it's so sad to think about that.
Yeah.
Because it seems a little too close to being real.
That's how I feel.
It really
I was like, this is too close. I was like, this is terrible.
Horrible.
This is what people would do if they built something like this. Like it's a real
Yeah.
model that like people would like think is lucrative. Because then this person is like, she loses her job because she says some message about like a Christian dating site
Oh my
at her
gosh.
school to a child who's going through problems at home.
Oh,
Stuff like that.
God.
Anyways, go check it out. You don't need to anymore. I just fucking spoiled it. Sorry, Milo.
He's
But anyways.
passed out. He doesn't. He doesn't
Milo.
know.
Do you guys feel like we're in the future? Do you feel like we're living in the future? Do you feel like
I do.
I do too.
I think
feel like this
that
is the future I thought we were gonna live in.
internet, yeah.
Yeah.
You expected this?
I kind of did. I was like, I feel like when I was a kid, I imagined what living in the future would feel like, and it feels like this.
It does feel
the
like
stuff
the
that's
future.
being made, the stuff that's happening, it feels like the future.
Do you like it?
I don't think so.
I don't like it either. Genuinely.
I don't like it either. yeah.
I
What's the
prefer
Yeah, it's
not. I honestly would love a world where there's no social media.
I agree with that. agree
I
with
think
that.
it's super bad for mental health,
Yeah.
genuinely. And I hate that because of my career as a comedian, it has to be such a big part of what I do.
Yeah.
How
But
do
I
you
have
do
scaled
that?
back.
Like, how do you make yourself make content?
I don't make content. I just like repost things that I'm supposed to. I really don't make things. I love like short films. I love like making real things, not little like 30-second or a minute long like videos.
Totally.
Like I really like making stuff, but I find like social media very soul crushing, and it's just like a place to compare yourself to other people in a sad way.
Yeah, it's a pretty brutal thing. I think it's only getting worse. Like there's not like a healthy version of social media, and there never will be probably.
No,
Um,
there's just no way to do it in like a totally
yeah. Like when
peaceful
Milo's
way.
our age, it's going to be just such a completely different world.
yes.
Yeah, there's a part of me that doesn't want him to have any social media.
Oh yeah, what's the age? What are
Yeah.
you thinking for him?
What are you? Yeah, what are you thinking? And what
I have
age
no
for a
idea.
phone? Like
So right now we're just like dealing with. He's gonna be 2 when he sees TV. That's what we're trying to do.
That is in such a noble pursuit.
Which is
I think such a
wild.
hard pursuit.
Yeah, that's
Other
great.
than like I think parties, like very special occasions now, but he's
and like our projects.
right. Yes, exactly.
yeah,
but
of
he's
course.
like,
Like
obviously.
he loves that living in your
loves
house.
it. Yeah, for
My short
sure.
film. You got to go check it out.
But
on
he's
this
gone
channel.
pretty long. He's 1 now, so it really isn't. And like the few times we've turned on TV, he doesn't really care. Like so
Okay.
that's pretty cool. But I have the phones have. I've heard they get you can get one of those flip phones
Yeah.
that doesn't have any of the apps on it.
Yes.
So he can call.
For safety, that's important.
Like a jitterbug or something like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. But then you're gonna deal with him coming home and be like, all the kids at school told me
I
that I was
know.
poor because I don't have this
Yeah.
phone or whatever. Then they get bullied or they get left out of the group chats or they get left out
I
of the
know.
There are some schools that are doing where they're not allowed. They bring their phones, but they're not allowed to use them. Like,
yes, they
during
have
the
to
day.
they have to like give them to their homeroom teacher
Yeah.
or whatever.
Wow.
Because I met
that.
a girl who she was like an assistant wardrobe on something I worked on, and she was in college and went to high school where they did that, and she actually said she loved it.
Wow.
So the
Yeah.
perk of becoming a senior was being able to use your phone. But other than that, like everyone turned in their phones.
Wow. Crazy.
So maybe like finding schools like that where the norm
Yeah.
isn't social media.
Totally.
Yeah, I like
I
that.
don't even know. I mean, then
I think social media is like super dangerous for like 12-year-olds and
I
stuff.
mean, it's dangerous
I
for
think it is.
adults.
It's it's dangerous for everyone.
Well, you know what's
truly.
funny is there's a policy that is going on, I don't know, maybe across the country or at least in one area where
Mhm.
there's some group of people that are trying to ban, I think you're not allowed to be on the internet unsupervised under 11 or under 15 or something. And
That's good.
I don't know a single person who disagrees with that.
Yeah, it's a
Based on
good
the things
idea.
we saw when we were kids,
Wow.
we saw
yes.
so much shit that we should not have seen.
Absolutely.
That's so true.
And nobody is sad that that's that's a
The
problem.
stuff that we saw, people getting like beheaded.
Yes.
Like really awful
crazy.
stuff that we just had access to.
Or just like someone spinning their wiener over and
Yes,
over. Like,
spinning their wiener. That was a huge part of my childhood.
It was.
It
I'm
was.
genuinely serious.
I know,
Yeah,
me
it's
too.
crazy.
What
Anyways.
a horrible environment to grow up
Terrible.
in.
But guys, on that note, I'm actually pulling up. We actually had our day.
We're at the Hollywood Bowl.
We're at the Hollywood Bowl. Guys, if there's places where people can see you and see more of what you're up to, where can they go?
Follow me on social media. At Katie Marovitch.
We got you, dude.
We got you. We got
You
you.
sucker. You look so pathetic. We got
Yeah, but really,
you,
please
man.
follow us on social
No,
media.
please. I actually need I need
below.
more followers. Please.
We're good.
Unfortunately, it's completely tied to my career, and I'm desperate to.
Well, this was so fun.
Tell me you like
guys.
me, okay?
Yes, please tell us you like us.
please.
We went to Brian's Shaved Ice.
Loved
we went to the park.
Loved it.
We had some great times. And Milo, I got to
Milo.
give a special shout out to Milo.
10 out of
We got
10.
to the park. We had a wonderful time. And got changed into a beautiful clean outfit to get rid of the shaving cream or get rid of the shaved ice, and then immediately covered it in something that I could only describe as a vomit food.
Yes.
Yes.
It was beautiful. So
And he's now passed out. That's how much fun he had.
Perfect. Wow, when we didn't have to sing Amazing Grace again.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved. We can all sing.
A wretch
Like me.
Thank you guys.
And
so
that's
much.
it.
Yeah, I guess we had a day. Bye guys. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.